Today we're going to make one of the most satisfying casseroles of all time.
Of all time!
Made simple with our awesome homemade Sloppy Joe mix and tater tots. So let's go ahead and get casseroling here with about 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef for our Sloppy Joe mix. And to that, we're just going to go ahead and pop in 1 large onion, 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. I like to hand chop those, along with a tablespoon each of crushed red pepper flakes, sugar, your vinegar of choice, Worcestershire sauce, and yellow mustard. Now, why is it all 1 tablespoon, you might ask? Well, no reason, mostly just to make it easier to remember. Next, we're going in with about 1 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper and a teaspoon and a half of salt. And to put the sloppy in our Sloppy Joe mix, we need 1 of these 6-ounce cans of tomato paste, along with 2 cans worth of water. At this point, we simply want to turn our heat onto medium-high, and we're going to stir this until it starts to come up to a simmer. Now, we want to be careful when we're stirring this, because this is going to have a certain property to it. I forget there's a word for it, a little sloppy. At least until it comes up to a simmer, at which point it's going to be like boiling angry lava. So let's go ahead and put a lid on there and simmer for about 30 minutes. At which point our Sloppy Joe mix is ready to serve. We could go ahead and stir this up and make sandwiches with it if we want, but that's not what we're doing today. So we're going to go ahead and dump this out in a 9x13 baking dish. This will give us a nice ratio of Joe to tot, but feel free and experiment and make it however you want it. We just want to smooth this out and then give it the quick, this is about to go into the oven jiggle before we start layering on our tater tots. And we're just putting these in here frozen. No need to pre-cook them or anything like that. And as far as where to get some tater tots, I'm not sure. You could try Tater Joe's. And finally, I'm going to cover all of this in some cheddar cheese. Now, my wife said there was just no way I could tell any more cheesy jokes here, even if they were pretty great. Anyway, once that's fully covered, we're going to whisk this off to a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven. And it's going to bake for 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how crispy you want the top. Now we can just go ahead and pull this ridiculous deliciousness out. But to avoid third-degree burns, I really recommend you wait at least 5 or 10 minutes before you serve. And if we really want to maximize our Sloppy Joe tater satisfaction, which of course we do, we'll serve this alongside some sour cream and green onions. Not only is this dish super simple to make, but it's oh so satisfying. It's a lot like a cottage pie if the cottage was having a really fun party. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Passion for Food. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up below, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you don't miss our future recipes. But why wait? Check out one of our other great videos on the screen now. And until next time, this has been Graham with A Passion for Food.